Hello everyone. Alignment study is a part of method study where the analysis of the motion of an operator or work will be studied by following the prescribed principles of a number of principles concerning the economy of movements which have been developed as a result of experience and which forms the basis for the deployment of improved methods at the workplace. These are first used by Frank Hilbert, the founder of motion study, and further rearranged and amplified by Barnes, Maynard, and others. The principles are grouped into three headings: use of human body, arrangement of workplace, design of tools, and uses of human body. Principle: the two hands should begin and complete their movements at the same time. The two hands should not be idle at the same time except during periods of rest. The motions of the arms should be made simultaneously. Hand and body motions should be made at the lowest classification at which it is possible to do the work satisfactorily. The momentum should be employed to help the worker but should be reduced to a minimum whenever it has to be overcome by muscular effort. The continuous curved movements are to be preferred to straight line motions involving sudden changes in the directions. Ballistic, that is free swinging movements are faster, easier and more accurate than restricted or controlled movements. The rhythm is essential to the smooth and automatic performance of a repetitive operation. The work should be arranged to permit easy and natural rhythm wherever possible. Work should be arranged so that eye movements are confined to a comfortable area without the need for frequent changes of trade union. The functions of trade union include to secure fair wages to the workers, to safeguard security of tenure and improve conditions of the service, to enlarge opportunities for promotion and training, to improve the working and the living conditions, to improve for educational, cultural, and recreational facilities, to cooperate in and facilitate technological advance by broadening the understanding of workers on its underlying issues, to promote identity of interest of workers with their industry, to offer responsive cooperation in improving levels of production and productivity, discipline and high standards of quality, and to promote individual and collective work. Stations should be provided for all the tools and materials to promote the habit formation. Tools and materials should be pre-positioned to reduce the surgery. The gravity-fed bins and containers should be used to deliver the materials as close to the point of use as possible. The tools, materials and controls should be located with the maximum working area and as near to the worker as possible. The materials and tools should be arranged to permit the best sequence of motions. Drop deliveries or ejectors should be used wherever possible so that the operative does not have to use his hands to dispose of finished parts. Provision should be made for adequate lighting and a chair of type and height to permit good posture should be provided. The height of the workplace and seat should be arranged to allow alternate standing. Study is a part of the workplace should contrast with that of work and thus reduce eye fatigue. The hands should be relieved of all the work of holding the workpiece where this can be done by a jigger fixture of foot operated device. Two or more tools should be combined where possible, where each finger performs some specific movement. As in typewriting, the load should be distributed in accordance with the inherent capacities of the fingers. Handles such as those used on screws, drivers, and cranks should be designed to permit maximum surface of the hand to come in contact with the handle. Levers, crossbars, and wheel bars should be in such position that the operator can manipulate them with mixed body change and with greatest mechanical effect. Techniques of motion. Techniques mentioned in method study is used in the motion study. They are known as macro motion study, which includes the flow process chart, the two measurement, is also called by the name of time study. Work measurement is absolutely essential for both planning and control of operations. Without the measurement data, we can never determine the capacity of facilities, or it is not possible to quote delivery dates or costs. We are not in a position to determine the rate of production and also labor utilization and efficiency. It may not be possible to introduce incentive schemes and standard costs. For principle, the